Hello YouTube, and welcome to the Zen in the Art of Miniature Painting video. And this evening I just want to do a quick what's on the painting table update. It's a new idea. I normally blog this kind of stuff, but I thought I'd show you in video. So as you can see here, I've got my Dark Angels Apothecary for my command squad. He's almost done. I finished his arm last night, maybe a bit more highlighting to go on the gold, but pretty chuffed with how he's come out. The white isn't actually that chalky for a change, which is really good. And yeah, so happy with that. Other things as well, obviously there's two more veteran Dark Angels there for the command squad. Let me just get some light in there. And then you can see there's also a Dreadball player. Dreadball is one of these things where I've had the stuff for ages. I've really wanted to work on it. I'm just not feeling the impetus at the moment. I guess once I've got two teams painted up, I'll be able to play the game and perhaps be a bit more enthusiastic about it. But as you can see there, I tried doing a sort of Dark Angels-esque colour scheme. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I was going to go for sort of bone on the upper armour and then a sort of slightly lighter green for the recessed bits. If anybody has any ideas as to whether it looks good, let me know. It's not setting me on fire at the moment, but I'm not massively enthusiastic about it at the moment. But maybe some input from the crowd will help. As you can see at the back there as well, there are some Ultramarines. Oh, hang on, from my ongoing 30k project. Obviously very excited about next year's offering some Forge World when the Ultramarine stuff specifically will come out. I tend to work on these sort of as and when, do a couple of highlights here or there, and they tend to just kind of fall into place. As you can see by the blog, every now and then a couple of new Marines will join the ranks. So you can see there's the bodies, and there's bits and pieces, and as I'm painting other stuff I'll just flit over here, do a little bit, and then flit away again. I'm a bit of a sort of magpie like that. Here's some Vikings that are part of my ongoing fixing project, I suppose you could call it. I painted these about 10 years ago, and then they've just been knocked about in boxes and stuff as I've moved house, and their stuff has been moved in and out of the attic, and so it's needed a bit of TLC. But I've got quite a few Vikings now. The ones at the top here, this is sort of another section of where I put stuff that's been painted. These ones are done and they're all fine to go. They just need shields, so I need to have a dig around when I get some time off to go and find some shields for them. And then at the back you can see some of the Dark Vengeance cultists and the Dead Zone rebels as well, which I'm using, kind of mixing together, slightly out of scale. The Dead Zone stuff being slighter than the Games Workshop stuff, but I don't really mind, and frankly I like to mix ranges anyway as it goes. And just a little treat here as well, you can see there's my, let me get it off the shelf itself, there's my 15mm, it's actually from the Flames of War line. It's an objective which I've finished now for my 50mm Soviet army, and there's the last few bits there that are being painted up at the moment. Just a banner required there and basing for these three guys. They'll be individually based so that I can use them in games of Iron Pin Shot Mum as big men, or Chain of Command if I want to. And there he is. There's going to be my company commander, and he'll have a nice nifty looking Soviet flag when he's done. Other things on the table at the moment, I've got my my War Machine stuff underway. Here you can see a sort of work in progress. I'm just working on the metals at the moment. I'm trying to get a nice sort of bronzy effect, a sort of slightly shinier one than I did on my first Jack, for my Protectorate of Menoth. And there you can see the layers are coming along nicely. It's not a massive priority, but I would like to start learning the game in the new year. People on the Privateer Press forum have been very helpful, and there's definitely a local scene, so I'll be checking that out. Here is Commander Sorsha from Kador, the Kador faction. Now this figure, I started painting her originally in the sort of red colours that are typical of Kador, but I decided to go, you can see there's a sort of Russian green for her armour, browns, much more neutral tones, natural tones, sorry. And then I've gone for a little bit of red just to break that with the gold of the Kador symbol itself. Very much a work in progress, but I think I'm going to be using a sort of Soviet-esque sort of World War II scheme, summer uniform scheme for my Kador stuff, just because I don't want to just paint red again. I'll be honest, I've got a Roman army, that's lots of red. The Menoth stuff's got lots of red on it as well. And these big jacks here, as you can see constituent pieces there of my Kador jacks from the start has said, these big flat surfaces, I'm not really keen on painting them a bright red, so instead I'll be painting them in a nice Russian green to sort of really push that sort of Russian theme on them. So it's all kicking off here, as you can see. Lots to do. I would have loved to have joined Ringo's Advent Challenge, but I can't make the commitment to post frequently enough to do so. But I'm enjoying the footage, or the content that people are generating for that challenge is absolutely exceptional. Really good stuff. It's so good to see the guys out and about on the on YouTube. And then one final thing as well to mention, my 50mm fins to face the Russians. As you can see, they're all base coated and based here. I've gone for a different painting method here. Rather than paint them as individual troops and then base them at the end, I've decided to base first and paint them in situ. I'm hoping it's going to save some time and maybe teach me a thing about how to, paint more efficiently in 15mm, because really, in all honesty, you don't ever really look at the underside of the figures once they're on these big bases. So hopefully this will be a slightly more speedy project. I've got all the paints ready for this. I've got a few more bits to finish off for the Russians. As you can see, I've got some casualty bases there. I'll be using these as sort of shock tokens in my games of I Ain't Been Shot Mum, or Chain of Command, just as a means of keeping track of shock. Right, and one more thing. I know I said it was finally there, but one more thing. Just as I sit here with my cup of tea and my snazzy new coaster that I got from my battalion Christmas weekend, I was just thinking about other things, aims for the Christmas period. So this is the first year in about 5 years that I'm actually getting a proper Christmas in terms of not working it. So I've got this box, which we've already reviewed, to get cracking on. I think I'm going to do the Deathwing Knights to go inside a Land Raider that I have, which needs painting as well. I'll probably end up doing these guys as a squad of Black Knights, because they'd just be a bit different, and you'll see why in a minute as well. And then obviously I've got the flyer to choose. I'll probably go for the jet fighter, simply because I think it'll be more useful. I'm keen to keep focusing on the Dark Angels, because I have 1,000 points, possibly more now, painted as a result of the Independent Characters Hobby Progress Challenge. So I'm really keen to push this project and get more stuff on the table to take down to the new local club I've joined. And in that spirit, I have also got this box as well. This is the Ravenwing Battle Force. So with this attack bike here, that brings me up to 2 now. And then I've got a land speeder, which I'm going to build as Samael, the Ravenwing Chapter Master. Company Master, Ravenwing Company Master. And then there's 6 bikes in there, which will be just Ravenwing bikers. But I can kit bash with the excess stuff from the box underneath, which is really cool. So it all sort of bodes well, which brings me up to about 20 something bikes now, probably 21 or 24 bikes in total, plus 2 attack bikes. I have another land speeder, and then this land speeder, which is all good news. And then also a review to come up soon, the new tactical Marine squad, in a slightly battered box, but nonetheless complete inside. So we'll have loads to cover in the new year and over the Christmas period as I get more and more time to do the hobby. I've been really busy with army stuff and with my day job, so as a result I just haven't had any weekend time or evening time to sort things out. With my time being liberated over Christmas, things are starting to look slightly more promising. So hopefully I'll be bringing you more content. I hope you like it. If you found this video vaguely interesting, please do let me know. If it's something you'd rather not see again, just let me know that as well, and I shall stop, I promise. Yes, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content coming up soon. And to everybody doing Ringo's Advent Challenge, please keep up the great work. From one of your big fans, I like to watch your updates every single day, and I'm rooting for you all. So please keep up the good work, especially Helgast in the Netherlands. Wel gedaan, very impressed, and all the chaps who are doing some exceptional work this Christmas. Jolly good. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.